So I feel sick today, but not that sick. And I feel like I want to work. So I don't have the strength to shuffle like I normally would. So we're gonna use our intuition at this time. I'm going to use my intuition, and you're going to practice to use yours. So we're checking in on our love life. We're gonna do a pick a card style. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I feel like several of them. Okay, wait. We're gonna get love advice, because usually I don't do love readings, so it's long overdue. I just need to make sure that I'm covered properly. Hide my boobs. I like to be constructive. Alright. I need to change my sheets, but don't tell nobody, okay? Our secret. Wait. So I'm gonna pull one card, and I have the corresponding books. I'm gonna pull one card from each deck. I have 4 decks here, and I can't do all that. Not today. So we're gonna use our special vision, and you're gonna realize that you have the ability to. That's the objective of this reading today, is to give you practice at using your intuition. And if you don't know how to use it, hopefully it will spark you getting to understand the concept. Okay? So for me, how it works is, it's like you can feel a pull. Okay, we're gonna get the cards. We're gonna see which ones. So it's got A, B, C, and D, okay? So we're gonna see. Okay, I see it already. So for me, this one like had the brightest light shining on there, and the light is the same everywhere, but there's a certain light. And this one, and this one, and then darkness. Okay, so this is pile A, or this is the first, yeah, we're gonna call this pile A. I'm trying to figure out, is it meant to be this, this, and this, or are they meant to be underneath? Okay, so it's this one, then this one, then this one. Okay. You weren't supposed to see that, but you don't know what the other 2 are. I'll try not to make that mistake again. Alright. So there's that one. So you pick the one that you feel most drawn to. That's how this works. The one that's kind of pulling on your energy most. Teaching you to have faith in your gut. That last card is kind of iffy. So that's like what do I call them? Mystery card. The last one is a mystery card. That's pile 2 or B. So the question you should be asking yourself is, what criteria do you use to decide? Because for me, it's coming up as a light right now, but it works in different ways in different situations, I guess. I'm still studying too, but for right now, I know enough to recognize things. But right now, it's coming up to me as a light. It's like the cards are just brighter. And if you watch my videos, you know sometimes they're heavier, sometimes they feel fatter, sometimes it just depends. Sometimes it feels darker. So this is your love life advice. If you don't feel drawn to any of them, then maybe the next round might have a message for you. Okay? So I got the books in case you wanted to read from the book. Can you see all of them? So we out. Pile A, B, C, and D. So which one do you feel most drawn to? I feel most drawn to this for me. Because it's like I was looking at all of them and this one just stood out. And as you can see, this one is black, this one is blue, this one is gold, and this one is like brown. So it's not like, say, standing out because it's the brightest color, because that stands out more. If you don't want to talk about brightest color, this is brighter than this, and this is even brighter than this. So the question is, what energy about this pile made it connect to me, or me connect to it? How come we have that invisible cord connecting us? So I'll find out when I find out what the message is. So I want you to choose which one of these piles most feel connected to you. If it's none of them, then don't choose any of them. If you don't feel connected to any. So we're going to count down and then we're going to start to read. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alright, so let's see. So if you chose the first pile, Concerning your love life, your advice is accept what is dying and reach for the stars. Live life to the fullest. So if you felt connected to pile one, this is saying that the relationship is possibly dying, or if not the whole relationship, then aspects of the relationship is dying. Some kind of aspect of the relationship is coming to an end. So there's a transformation going on in your relationship right now, but it's making way for magnificent things. So you can choose to see the parts of the relationship that are dying and be all sad and unmotivated and worried, or you can choose to follow God's advice and reach for the stars, live life to the fullest, because there's so much more great things to come. So whether this is the whole relationship that's dying, or if it's just aspects of the relationship that's dying, we will leave that up to you to decide. You know your situation better than I do, okay? So be honest about where your relationship is at, and just know that wherever it's at, what comes next, if you choose, will be you living life to the fullest and reaching for the stars. So magnificent things will be coming next. Okay, and I can't get my sweetie open because the fumes that's coming from my phone, since they can't hit me the way they want to with the ones in the roof, they activated some type of chemical process to happen with my phone screen, and while I'm talking, I'm breathing it in, I can taste it, it's making my mouth dry, and yep, welcome to my life. So I'm using this to try and counteract the dryness. Life in a Babylon as an activist, a freedom fighter, a humanitarian is not easy. But it's worth it. So, pile 2. Okay. So we got guilt. We got purpose. Freedom. Failure. So, we got guilt, purpose, freedom, and failure. So something that you're feeling bad about when it comes to your relationship. The purpose of doing whatever it is to give you the freedom from failure. So it's like you know that something has the, you know that some aspect of your relationship has the power to bring failure. Okay? You see something failing, and before you put yourself in the position to get hurt in that way, you choose to, it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. That's what the guilt card says. So before you put yourself in a position for another round of heartbreak, disappointment, abuse, depression, sadness, before you put yourself in that, you say, you know what, I'm going to release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So it's like if you feel like the person that you're dealing with is bad for you, then you're just gonna let them go. If you feel like an aspect of the relationship is going to bring about the sadness and the disappointment and failure, you just let it go. So then so it says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I know what I am here to do, is the purpose card. I possess the power and the wind is blowing hard. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Exactly. So you're taking control of your own happiness. And then we have the failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So you've learned from the past. You see the signs and you're not willing to take that chance at this time because it's like, I already know where this is going to go and I'm not willing to go there. It's like, don't bother me. You know, we're not doing this. Stopping the pattern. Okay? So if you pick pile 2, then that's what it's about for you. It's all about stopping the pattern, an unhealthy pattern or unhealthy patterns, or stopping somebody who is toxic from having access to you again and again and again and again, like you didn't learn the lesson. You learned the lesson, so you're moving on. Okay, if you pick pile 3, we got magic. The sweetie is helping with this dryness and is combating whatever is going on. Because the phone is only about 1, 2, 3. It's about 3 feet away from me. Maybe 3.5 feet away from me. So whatever they're doing to the phone is very powerful. And they're doing it to my iPad. They're doing it to all my tech devices. I don't know how they're doing it. All I know is there's some kind of chemical. And when I touch it and I touch my face, it burns my face. If I dare go wipe my nose and my finger touch inside my nose, it burns my nose. It burns my eyes when it's coming to my eyes. Yeah. And it's coming out of the actual phone. I don't know how they're doing it. If it's a code that they put in and they cause the phone to do some weirdness or whatever. But this is what these people, they study this type of shit all day, every day. Okay? So, the type of diabolical tricks that I've seen them use on me doesn't even surprise me. It's like, yep, that's where your energy goes. So you're a professional on that. And I'm a professional at listening to God as God guides me how to combat your multi-$1,000 inventions and your multi-$1,000 executions. Because it's like, if it's a hacker doing this, how much do you have to pay the hacker? How much is the person getting paid to put this shit on my devices and activate them? How much are they getting paid? And then I'm just gonna keep my phones turned down because it's coming from the screen itself. It's not coming from the back of the phone. So all I do is flip the phone down on the bed or on the ground or wherever I want to put the phone at the time. And that stops whatever it is from coming out into the atmosphere. But because I'm doing a recording, it's coming to my face right now. Because that's how I do. I just keep them down or keep them closed. I have like the phone case, and I just close the phone case, and that way your money just goes down the drain, your efforts go down the drain. It's like, and you still can't stop me from working because I'm still here doing these videos, helping the people and all these things. So you Anunnaki and Secret Society people that's fighting against me, y'all just wasting the people their money, wasting time, and you are completely and utterly destroying your very organization in the process. Fucking with me. But as you were. So, concerning your love life, pile 3. Sorry about that. You got magic, announcement, guilt, abundance, and destiny. Okay, so what I'm getting from this combination here is speaking up is actually okay, so you did something wrong. Magic, announcement, guilt. So if you speak up, if you speak the truth about what bad thing you did, it's actually going to work out positively for you. So whoever you're with, they really appreciate honesty. Okay, so honesty, it may be scary, but it's going to bring you the best results in your case. Okay, which is probably why I started talking about the Anunnaki and the secret society in this one, because it's like my honesty is helping to destroy their organization, destroy their efforts. My honesty is helping to keep me safe. My honesty is informing others, making others wise about what's actually going on, because other people could be experiencing these things. So maybe that's why that came up on this reading. So it's the same thing. For you to speak your truth is actually going to serve you well in your situation. So whatever is going on in your love life right now, it would do you well to not try to make the situation look like what it's not. Face the ugly truth, because that's how you get to healing, you see. Once you acknowledge what is true, then you know for sure how to proceed. And there's more of a chance of having success. But if you're proceeding based on a lie, you're never really going to achieve anything that's lasting anyway. Whatever you achieve is always going to be short-lived. But when somebody loves you and they know all the ugly things about you, they know you for exactly who you are, and they still choose to love you, I'm not saying that you shouldn't change or try to, but for someone to know your negative vibes and they still appreciate you, they still believe in you, they still give you the time of day, it's not an opportunity for you to see them as a fool. It's an opportunity for you to recognize that you are loved. And they have the patience. They have the patience to see you heal and to see you treat them, become the type of person to treat them the way that they deserve to be treated. Okay? So, this person truly loves you and they appreciate your honesty. And just because they're being patient with your flaws and your imperfections, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't try and work on them. Because even people like these get tired after a while. So yeah, you're going to do me something wrong and you're going to admit it, and I'm going to admire the fact that you're willing to admit it. I'm going to admire you for that. But if you keep doing it and you keep apologizing, then what's the point? There is no growth, there's no development, there is no change, and this isn't something that I'm okay with. You understand? So there's gonna be a need for change. If you're willing to change, then this person is willing to grow with you. They're willing to be patient, they're willing to exercise some tolerance and utilize their forgiveness so that your relationship can thrive. Okay? And be prosperous. So that's what I get for you, pile 4 here. Pile 4. Oh, let's see. We got a sacred contract. So that means a sacred contract. That means that it's like what they call them things, like it's like you have a contract in the heavens. So whoever you're with, if you're not with them physically, just know that they're your spirit husband or your spirit wife. Let's put it like that. So there's a contract here with someone. And if you're not married to them in the physical or with them in the physical, there's something that joins you two together, according to God anyway. Because God puts us together, but a lot of people don't listen to God when God is putting people with their ideal partner, because God's vision of their ideal partner is usually not their vision of their ideal partner, and so they see this person as unworthy. And I guess by extension, they are declaring that God don't know what God is talking about. So most people who do have contracts in the heavens, a lot of people's spirit husbands are on earth with other women, and a lot of people's spirit wives are in the earth with other men. So everything is out of sync. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine if you have a contract with somebody in the heavens and you are with that person on earth. Imagine the solidarity. Imagine the protection. Just imagine what somebody who is doing what God called them to do, with who God called them to do it with. If they're doing that, just imagine what they can achieve together. But humans are not very smart, unfortunately. Let's continue. So there's a sacred contract. Then we got choices and their consequences. The feast of plenty. Choices and their consequences. Root girl, the disowned self. So somebody is disowning their contract. And then we got the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. And then we have falling angels, spiritual narcolepsy. You see that? So right away what I'm getting is, there's a couple, whoever you're supposed to be with, they made a choice to disown you and go their own way and choose their own wife or husband, and now they are falling. Falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. So their life is not all right. Or maybe God is saying to you that if you choose to ignore the one that God put here for you, and if you choose to disown your spiritual husband or your spiritual wife and go make other decisions with other people and try to build a life with someone else, you're going to fall. That's how that goes. So that's why so many people are in relationships that are utterly weak, failing. As a matter of fact, not only is the relationship failing, it's actually setting them back in so many ways. Their finances start going down, their opportunities start going down, their business opportunities, their happiness start going down, their relationship with other people start failing. Spiritual narcolepsy. That's what happens because you are paired with who God did not put you with. So it's like, whilst you're choosing someone else and ignoring who God put here for you to help, because that's what we are. We are each other's help. In a relationship, you're a team. So if you choose not to team up with your spiritual wife or spiritual husband, and you go and team up with somebody else, you just formed a losing team, because you have neglected your wife or husband, your actual wife or husband. You have rejected and neglected them, thereby changing their fate. And if they're not guilty of disowning you, then they're gonna be fine, while you're not, because you made the decision. Choices and their consequences. You made the decision to disown them, to disown the other half of yourself. Because that's what our spiritual husband and spiritual wives are. God see somebody that God say, you know what, these two would make a great couple. I created these two to be able to mesh well and do well together. And you didn't see it that way. Or you don't see it that way. Maybe she or he, maybe she don't have a big enough butt. Maybe he don't dress how you want him to dress. Maybe she don't have enough money for you. Maybe he don't have enough money for you. Maybe she has children outside of you too. Maybe he has a new baby mama. You see, all these little things that get in the way of us walking the path that God asks us to walk. Whatever your situation is, whatever you look at and find this person unsuitable, it's going to cause your downfall. If you reject this person, your life is not going to get better. It's going to get worse. You two together is a perfect blending of energies. And if you take the time to get to know this person at the very least, you will see. It's not going to be all unicorns and rainbows, but just know that whatever quality of relationship you have with this person, if you have it with somebody else, it's going to be even worse outside. Because God didn't send you with that person outside. So it's like you're kind of on your own outside. There are lessons that come with this spiritual husband or spiritual wife that God needs you to learn in order for you to further your personal development, which will spill over into every aspect of your life. So the same way that being with somebody who is not your spiritual husband or wife will bring your whole life down, is the same way being with somebody who God tell you to be with will carry your life up. Your finances will get better. Your social standing will get better in the right ways. In the right ways. Not how you want it to be, but how it is best for you at this point of your life. So, if you choose to neglect your spiritual husband or spiritual wife and choose another for yourself, that relationship has failed before it even set sail. Know that. I'm speaking from experience. I have had several spiritual husbands and they've all rejected me. And none of their lives right now is good. But mine is. You see how that worked? I didn't reject them. They rejected me. All for their own reasons. And they're suffering right now with whoever they're with. Whatever life they're living is horrible. Their money is fucked up. Their happiness is on L. Their peace of mind is on L. Okay? So you have to decide what type of life you are willing to endure. Are you willing to follow where God is sending you, or you want to blaze your own trail to hell? The choice is yours. Okay? So, that's what we got for those four. Oh Lord, you don't belong together. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do another one. just in case none of those resonated with you. I just want to break them up. Okay. Alright, so we're going to use this one for pile A or pile 1. Most I please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading. Please step in and deliver your messages to your children. Yeah, somebody's trying to break up our party. They just interfere with everything I do. Everything. Okay. That's pile 1. So now, it's not a light I'm seeing anymore, it's an energy. That one is a mystery card. Pile 3. That one has a mystery card too. 2 mystery cards. And the energy in this one isn't really strong. Yeah, should we just... Okay, we're gonna put this one because it's there's energy in it, but it's not strong enough to add it, I think. But I'm curious to know what it is, so we're just gonna put it up there then. Okay, and this one. So we got pile 1, 2, 3, 4. The energy in this one is weird too. Let's put that up there. Okay. So that one was a mystery card as well. Okay. So the mystery card is usually just additional information. Okay. All right. So, hang on. Shit, get it how you live. Hi. I can't really see your name, but I see you saying hi. Hi. Okay, so pick your pile. Love advice when it comes. Yeah, we're using our intuition today. We are exercising the intuition. So, if you're just joining us, yeah, if you feel a connection to any of these piles of cards, then there's a message inside it for you as it regards to your love life. Okay? If you don't feel connected to any of them, then today was just not your day to get a message, which could possibly mean that you already know the answers when it comes to your love life. A lot of the times when something like that happens, God is communicating with you through your own intuition, through your own thoughts, maybe through your dreams, maybe in a vision, maybe you just have a vibe, which is your intuition. Okay? So pay attention to yourself when it comes to how you feel about your relationship, or how you see your relationship, or how you see a person. Okay? And this might be based on an ex as well. Somebody that you've already cut out your life, and you're probably wondering, like, should I have, you know? Okay, so I'm suspecting that everybody has their deck or their pile. You've already selected what you feel drawn to. And if you felt drawn to one in the last session and you feel drawn to one now, it is your message. Okay, as long as you're not trying to make it up and fool yourself, it is your message. Because for some reason this is highlighted to me. So this message could be my message, but it's just kind of popping up in my face. Like, hey! Okay, so are we ready? So if you chose pile 1, if you feel connected to pile 1, here's your message. Okay. So we got love, gratitude, envy, honesty, self-esteem, adversity, worry, and change. Aww. Okay. So, things are a bit rocky. Hang on, my nose. So what I'm getting right off the bat here is this. There's somebody kind of creating trouble where there needn't be any because of their own insecurities, okay? That's what I'm getting in a nutshell. Hang on. Let me protect my nose. After this one, I'm going to stop because they're killing me. Or they're trying to. Okay. So we got love and gratitude. Exactly. So where there should be gratitude for the love that you share, instead, we've got envy. And then the honest truth about it is based on your self-esteem. It's based on your self-esteem. So now we got adversity. It's causing adversity and it's causing worry about change. So it's like you love this person and you know that you're loved, but within yourself, it's like you feel unworthy of that person's love in some way. And that unworthiness is making you feel like they're going to leave you. Or maybe this is how the other person feels. Okay, so if it's not you feeling like this, and you realize that your relationship with your person is like problematic for no good fucking reason, that's the reason why. It's they're having internal conflict, internal adversity where they feel unworthy of you and they feel like their unworthiness is going to cause you to leave them. So the thing is with relationships or with dealing with a problem like this is we are who we tell ourselves we are. So even if you try to reassure this person that you truly love them and that you're with them because you like them, it's not gonna stop them from feeling unworthy of you. So the question is, why does this person feel unworthy of your love? That's the question. So just know that there's nothing that you can do or say that will make this person feel better within themselves unless they themselves tackle the problem and clear it up within themselves. Whether it's with your help or without your help, this person has to put this mindset, this destructive, damaging mindset to rest in order for you to conduct a healthy, progressive relationship with them. Or else they'll always be dead weight. They're always, no matter how much you love them, they're never gonna think that it's gonna be a long lasting love, because they see themselves as unworthy. Whether or not they're really unworthy, that's for you to know, because maybe this person isn't even doing anything and they just think that you're out of their league or something. I don't know. But for some reason, this person feels unworthy of your love. And they feel like you're going to take it away. So they live every day thinking like, okay, today's going to be our last. Isn't that crappy? So you never truly get to enjoy each other. Worrying about shit that don't even exist because of one's own internal conflict. Humans are so weird. I would have to do a reading to find out why the hell this person feels so unworthy to really. But I'm not in the best of health today, so I'm gonna have to leave this one right here, unfortunately. But there's something about your person that makes them feel like they're not worthy of you. You're too good for them, they think. They probably never told you that, but that's how they feel about you. And they think that you're gonna leave them because you are out of their league. But it's like, you're with them in the first place. I'm sure you know who the fuck they are. Like, this person's brain isn't functioning correctly right now. It's like, I knew who you were when I chose you. You know what I'm saying? I agreed to be with you and I'm still here. Snap out of it. You're ruining my love high. Okay? Stop your shit. So, that's what we got for pile 1. So, pile 2, regarding your love life. Let's see what's happening. Ew. So we have shine your light. Face your adversities. Reevaluate your priorities. And have faith. Begin to explore and look forward. So, you work well under pressure. That's what I'm getting. That's the first message that we're getting here. You work very well under pressure. It's like when you see the challenges, you just take out your sword and you go swish, swoosh, wash, wash, wash. And you fix the problem. So let's see. So shine your light, face your adversity. So that's where you are strongest. You're strongest in fixing. You're Mr. or Mrs. Fix It. Okay? Okay, so there's a need to reevaluate your priorities. So you just need to shuffle some stuff around and have faith. But this is something I feel like you can definitely handle. It's where you shine most. Okay? So if you've been thinking that there's a need for you to shuffle some stuff around in your relationships, maybe some people, maybe friendships that are attached to your relationship or something, you are right. That's the first thing. You are right. So wherever you feel you need to shift some stuff around so that you can heal your relationship or keep your relationship on a winning trajectory, do that because you're seeing clearly. Okay? So reevaluate, relist them in order of most important to least important and have faith. Okay? And just do what you gotta do. Begin to explore and look forward. So you got great things to look forward to once you do this reshuffling. Okay? So there's some things right now that you're holding as very important when they're not really that important in your relationship. And that's what's causing the imbalance that you're experiencing. So you need to prioritize who and what need to be a priority and kind of give less I heard intention. Give less intention to those people and those things that are not that important. But give less intention. Intention, the meaning of intention is, in my own words, like what your aim an objective is. Give less intention to those who and that which isn't really that important. Okay, because intention, giving your intention to a person or a thing or an idea means that you're giving it your time, your energy, your concentration, maybe even your money. Okay, you're putting, that's where you're putting your energy. So there's things and or people that you're putting your energy into that shouldn't be getting as much energy as you're giving it or them. And there are things and or people that should be getting your energy but isn't. So sometimes we could be over loving our partners. So whether or not that's your situation, only you can know. So sometimes we're too over giving, and sometimes we're not giving enough. So just rebalance wherever you know you need to, and you'll be back on good grounds when it comes to your relationship. Okay, so we got this. The mystery card was ask with sincerity. Ask with sincerity. So whatever you need, ask. If you need more time, if you need more space, if you need more money, if you need to put away more money, if you need to move, whatever you need, whatever your case is, ask with sincerity. So it's like you have a partner who is supportive of you, but right now things are out of whack, and you are the better organizer. Okay, so once you sort things out and you relay that information to your partner, it'll make sense to him or her, and they'll know how to move and feel from that point. So for right now, everything is kind of up in the air, topsy-turvy. People are frustrated, possibly worried in some way. Okay, so Mr. or Mrs. Fix It, you need to come up with the strategy and or the plan to sort things out. You have the power to do it, because that's where you shine most. Okay, so yeah, now if you chose pile 3, let's see. So we got authority, announcement, laughter, insecurity, blossoming, authenticity, fortuity, and we got shame and dreams. Okay, so somebody got the shit fucked up. That's the first thing I'm getting. Like somebody is taking you for granted, or taking a situation regarding your relationship for granted, and they're gonna feel stupid in a little bit. So you talk to them about serious things and they start laughing, just know that that laugh isn't a laugh because it's funny. It's a laugh because they feel stupid. Okay, so let's go over that again. That's the first thing I'm getting though. You know, some people, that's how they handle shame and embarrassment, is to laugh it off like it doesn't bother them, but it does. And that's why you're gonna get authenticity at the end. It's like you're trying to get your person to check themselves before they wreck the relationship. Okay, so let's go again. So we got authority, announcement. So somebody with the power is making a speech, and then your person laughs, laughter, and it's because of their insecurity. Now what we got blossoming is authenticity. So by you speaking to them, just know that when they laugh, it's not really a laugh because it's funny. It's a laugh because they're trying to medicate themselves, medicate their ego. So don't be mad. Don't be angry. Just understand why this person is laughing. They're actually listening to you, okay? So you're gonna get authenticity. Then that's gonna bring you fortuity, which is like wishes. Okay? Fortuity mean like what you ask for, you're going to receive. And then we have shame of the dreams. So dreams is like one secret desires. So why are we finishing on shame and dream? So there's an issue going on. You talk about it. They laugh because they're insecure. And then it's breeding by you speaking truthfully and with authority. That don't mean to be rude, but just say what you're saying with firmness. Okay? So by you doing that, it's going to encourage them to be more authentic with you. Okay? Which is what you wished for. Then we got shame and dreams coming at the end. It's like y'all don't belong. So let's see what the mystery card is. It might make things make more sense. Mystery card is truthfulness. Shame and dreams. Okay. So these shameful dreams is this person's ideas that is like they're gonna realize I should have never. Okay? So whatever this person is thinking, and maybe they did some of the stupid thoughts that came to their head, they're gonna learn by you exercising your authority. They're gonna learn, yeah, don't fuck with me like that. I don't like that. That's not nice. Okay? That is not nice. So then they're gonna realize how shameful their thought process was, and how shameful their idea of who you are and what your relationship is, or maybe how serious you are in the relationship and stuff like that. It's like they weren't seeing you clearly, they weren't seeing the relationship clearly, and it made them act a fucking fool. And so you gotta put your foot down in a respectful way, but a firm way. And once you do, this person is gonna fix up. They're gonna come with the truthfulness. Okay, so this person just needs to know that you're not to be fucked with like that. Okay, yeah. So now we have pile 4. Let's see. So we got the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. I need to use this hand. And then we have overflow, overwhelm and plenty. And then we have eye of the needle, intentionality. And then we have hollow bone, teachability. And then we have revelation, unmarked trail, revelation. Okay, let's see. So somebody had the courage to step into life. Okay. So what I'm getting is somebody did something in this relationship, right? And it brought a lot of trouble, but it's actually a perfect storm. So it's like somebody did something stupid. I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person, but whatever was done, whatever happened as a result of it, is actually a perfect storm. It's an opportunity. Okay? So somebody did something, and then we have something overflowed. It was just too much. Okay? Overwhelm and plenty. But it's a perfect storm. So this is an opportunity for you to get to know each other, and that's why they say. So this is why God allowed this to happen, or here's what you can get from it. So we got intentionality, teachability, and revelation. So this is a teachable moment. So somebody in your relationship did something that was really stupid, and it created a huge mess. But this mess is an opportunity for you to learn each other and learn yourselves. and change whatever you know you need to change about yourself. Okay? So what I realize is, in a relationship where two people actually love each other, because okay, all relationships have their ups and downs, right? All relationships have their challenges. Nobody's perfect, right? So our partner is bound to do some shit that's gonna piss us off at some point, okay? And we're bound to do something that's gonna piss them off at some point. But when a person loves you and they know how to communicate, when you and your partner are going through your difficulty, you don't handle it the way that the average person would handle their upsets. You, even in the middle of being upset with each other, you still speak to each other with respect. You still listen to what each other is saying, or when you're boiling in the inside. You listen and you communicate in a respectful way. And you actually find solutions, and eventually you calm down. And the relationship gets stronger, because then when you look back after it's all said and done, you get to admire the fact that that didn't go the way that most people handle these situations. You know what I'm saying? There were no voice raising, and there was no domestic violence, and there was no threats to leave, and nah, you were actually problem solving even in the middle of your blood boiling. Okay, that's love. Once the person knows how to communicate. So maybe one or both of you are not really good at communication, but there's love here. That's one thing. There is definitely love here, and it's either this is a perfect opportunity for you to learn how to communicate with each other, or it's a perfect opportunity for one or the other of you, or maybe both of you, to realize that y'all both actually respect each other. It's like, yeah, some madness going on right now, but we're handling it pretty well, aren't we? We make a great team, don't we? We're doing good together, you know? So yeah, so this madness that's going on is an opportunity for you guys to interact with each other and make the best of the situation, and come to the realization or the revelation that there's actually love here. There's a good foundation to build upon for the foreseeable future. Let's see what the mystery card is. Initiation, the crossing. So yeah, so it's like your relationship is evolving to a higher level. Okay, so it's like if you were just kind of casually seeing each other, your feelings for each other, your acceptance of each other is going to deepen after you guys sort out whatever this is, because the way how you guys problem solve together, you're both gonna be amazed and satisfied with how you do it. Okay, and it's initiation. It's about to start a new chapter in your love life, a beautiful new chapter. Okay, so it's like seeing how great you are as friends, because any relationship where the two people are not friends, to me, it's a weak relationship. The strongest relationships are the ones where the people in it are both friends and lovers, and they kind of like brother and sister. There's real support, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're gonna start to recognize just what quality of relationship you and your current person have. That doesn't mean it's gonna last forever, but sometimes you break up with people and you still can remain cordial. You still respect each other. Or maybe sometimes people break up because, like, for the level of development where you're at, or that you achieved with that person, is like you've reached the maximum, and then to get you to the next stage of your development, God has to bring in somebody else, or maybe God put you to help somebody else, and you never know, in the future you guys just might come back together. That's how some people they're together, like when they're in school, and then they break up when they're like their 20s, and then they forget all about each other and live some life, and then they meet back up in their 40s, and then that breaks up and they still have more growing to do, and they end up meeting in their 60s. And it feel like one of those type of relationships. So it's like, when it's time to go, don't hold on to it, to the relationship for longer, because you're gonna breed frustration. You know what I'm saying? Love is a free flowing thing. You have to allow love to come and allow love to go. There's so much things that we have to learn about love. So even though you have a great partnership with someone, it doesn't mean it's gonna last forever. And you have to be able to see the signs and respect the signs when God is saying, okay, you've come as far as you can go with each other at this stage of your development, at this stage of your life. And it's time for you to go your separate ways. And most people, they'll go their separate ways by burning bridges. Just create a whole mess like they never ever loved each other. Please don't be. Let's put an end to those types of breakups, I beg. Okay? Because you never know what's gonna happen in the future. You don't want to be alienating yourself from people, because you might break up with somebody in a terrible way and they end up becoming somebody that you need in life when it comes to business. You know what I'm saying? You never know when your paths might cross again. So be respectful, okay? Don't hold on to relationships for longer than they can survive healthily. Okay? If your relationship is unhealthy, it's time for some sort of change. Alright? So, I hope that this has been helpful and entertaining and educational to you guys. So, I'm gonna stop poisoning myself with this phone fume now. Until next time, my darlings, take care of yourself and each other. Bye bye.